One of the best parts has got to be though that like if you guys don't believe me that this is actually just a sticker, watch what happens when you like mess with a corner. Yeah, I mean like this is literally just a piece a piece of floppy, like thick, as you can see, sticker. Oh, $200? Really? Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about CarID.com and their lack of customer service. Above all, guys, this is what I want you guys to take away from this video. I encountered a very unfortunate situation with a very bad company, and I want to give you guys a warning. I'm not doing this so I can tear them down. I'm not doing this so I can attack somebody else. I'm doing this because I feel a responsibility to you guys who are my viewers, who are my subscribers, who, you know, trust my opinions and kind of like, you know, base some of your projects off of what you see me doing. So I feel a responsibility to you guys if I have, you know, a good experience or a bad experience to pass that along to you guys. Don't just take this as me like whining and complaining. I'm actually, in the same way that I would turn around and tell a friend something like this, I'm turning around and telling you guys like this. So here's what happened. And for everyone who's been following my channel, you guys know that I have been in the process of trying to carbon fiber wrap the interior of my truck. So I have no experience vinyl wrapping or doing anything like that. So I was looking at alternatives, you know, overlay pieces for the trim parts and stuff like that. And I found on CarID.com a kit from the company called B&I. I don't know what that stands for, but it was advertised as a complete dash kit that would cover, you know, all of the trim pieces and stuff like that. And so I was like, well, this is exactly what I'm looking for. This is perfect. So the product was about like, I think it was $192 for the 48 piece dash kit. I went ahead and went with carbon fiber as I wanted to. One of the reasons that I chose this product in the first place is because it was advertised as having like the exact laser cut measurement to fit my exact make and model of my vehicle. So I even had to enter in like in there, you know, the little like requirement section, like it's a 2019 Ford F-150 XL trim, bucket seats. Like I was like, dang, like this is gonna be super specific to my vehicle because they're making me go through all these steps of making sure that they're sending me the exact correct product. And so I felt pretty good, pretty comfortable about my purchase. So sorry, I'm actually going to be following a little outline on my phone right now because this has just been one of the most annoying, aggravating, and disappointing processes I've ever dealt with. I've dealt with a ton of different companies, everybody from, you know, your Amazons, your eBays, to K&N, to you know, to AmericanTrucks.com, AutoAnything.com, and I've never ever had an experience like this before. So I get the product and I could tell right off the bat, like, okay, this definitely doesn't look as nice as the pictures, but I was like, whatever. So I start like kind of going through the product, and then I find that the product comes with these like glue application promoter sticks, and on the advertisement for the product, it was like, you know, they're like, those things weren't going to be needed, those things weren't going to be included because those things weren't necessary because of the way that this product was made. So I was like, all right, that's a little fishy, but maybe they just accidentally stuck it in the box or whatever. So I lay like the first one down over the like the cup holder area, and I'm like, okay, this looks pretty good. And then I lay one over the like the window control parts, and I'm like, all right, like this looks all right. And then at like, you know, just the more and more I put these stuff on, it just became apparent that this was just a crappy product that was not at all as advertised. Not at all worth $200. Essentially, guys, it was just a bunch of stickers. That's it. It was a sticker set that was made to look like carbon fiber. It was generally cut to the trim specifications of my vehicle, but laser cut to be an exact fit was not even close. All over the dash, there were obvious parts where there were gaps, where the part was too long, where the part was too short, or too wide, or too narrow. It was just terrible. And so I went through the process. I called CarID.com, and this is one of my like first red flags that CarID.com is not a good company to deal with, is that you can't just go online and say, hey, like I want to return my product because I wasn't satisfied with it. there's no option to do that. You have to actually call a dedicated number and tell them, hey, I want to request to start the process of returning a product. And the girl's like, okay, well, like first let's make sure that we got the exact, trim, and vehicle and make and model right. And we confirmed that, all that was in fact correct. And then she was like, okay, well, like when you took the product and you peeled off the, like the back of the sticky part, and I'm like, wait, like, what do you mean? Like there was no back sticky part off. And throughout the course of the conversation, it became apparent that she had no familiarity with the product at all. And so I was like, okay, can I talk to someone who does know this product so that way, maybe we can, have a little bit smoother of conversation. So she transferred me to someone who's like, yeah, I know this product for sure. And same thing, they were under the impression that this was a product that had like a 3M, almost double-sided tape maybe, that you like peeled off the back and then stuck on. That's not at all what this product had. As I said earlier, it came with like these glue applicator sticks. And that's frustrating because one, like this product was not cheap. It was 200 bucks. And not only that, but they were very, very rude and condescending the whole time. They're just like, oh, well, like you probably didn't do it right, or you probably didn't do it right. So we go back and forth for a while and they're like, okay, well, send us pictures of how all these products don't fit your truck. And so I go out and I take, 10 to 12 different pictures or whatever with my, and I'll probably be putting them up on the screen right now. Take like 10 to 12 pictures of how all the edges, parts are too long, parts are too short, and then they're like, okay, well, we'll send those off to the manufacturer, see what they say, and then get back to you. And I'm like, no, I don't care what the manufacturer says. I purchased the product from you guys. I'm unsatisfied with the product. The product was not as advertised. I want to return it. And they're like, oh, well, that's not how it works. So here's a good way to summarize it, guys. CarID.com is nothing more than a middleman. They purchase products from all these other companies and then turn around and resell them to you in the same way that a Best Buy would do that with a laptop from like Dell or Toshiba or something like that. So imagine buying a computer from Best Buy, the computer doesn't work, and you take it back to Best Buy and they say, okay, well, we're not gonna return it. We're actually gonna email Toshiba and ask them what they think, and then we're gonna make our decision based on your return and your refund based off of what somebody else says who's actually not a part of this conversation right now. So CarID.com turned around and talked to this company, and the company, of course, they're not gonna wanna return the product. They already sold it, they already got the money from it. They're like, oh no, he definitely just installed those wrong. So CarID turns around and says, hey, B&I says that, that this is actually a user error, so we're not going to return your product. It's 2020, guys. Like, how is that taking care of a customer? How is that any way to run a business? And I'm like super frustrated, and I'm like, I can't be the only person that they're treating like this. So, just do it for yourself, guys. I'll put a screenshot on here right now, or maybe I'll show a little clip right now, but go for yourself, guys. Go on YouTube and just look up CarID.com reviews or CarID reviews. Like, if not 100%, over 90% of them are all going to be negative in how they mistreated the customers. And like, well, I see one guy even says that they were like very disrespectful to him and his family. And I can confirm all these reviews, guys. This is exactly how I was treated. This company didn't know their products. This company did not take care of the customer at all. They were not understanding whatsoever. And they basically just kind of like cut me off and ended the conversation. They were basically like, well, if you have any other questions, please visit us at CarID.com. And I'm like, no, like this conversation isn't over yet. And they were like, yes, it is. You're not getting a refund. You're not getting your money back. You already purchased the product and you already opened the box. So essentially just deal with it. So unfortunately, as it sits, I'm out $200 and I'm still nowhere near close to completing carbon fiber wrapping the interior of my truck. I don't know what else to do, guys. Like, it's a brand new truck and it looks really nice, and I'm not gonna make it look terrible or tacky or anything like that by having a bunch of carbon fiber stickers on the inside of the interior. So obviously all those are gonna come off. Hopefully this video can save some of you guys some time and some effort and some stress and some money. That way you guys don't go through the same process that I did. There are a lot of other really great, reputable places out there who not only know their products and stock their own products, but that will take care of the customer if there are any issues at all. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and we will see you guys on the next video.